Hey guys, this is Sonali, the Melodramatic Bookworm. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with my very first book tag of 2019. And what better a way to start off my book tags in 2019 than to do one about a beverage that I love the most. So I am a person who loves coffee, especially cold coffee, and I could drink cold coffee throughout the year. I don't care if it's hot or if it's cold, if it's raining, anything, any season, and I want my cold coffee. Though now and again I do enjoy my latte, but Starbucks' mocha frappuccino and cafe coffee days, the tropical iceberg, I die for them. I die for them. They're so tasty, they're so amazing. The reason why I actually want to do this tag is because I love coffee just a little bit less than I love books. And that's saying something. So when a tag video came up on my YouTube feed combining two of my most favorite things of all time, of course I had to go ahead and do this. And what better a way to start 2019? Yes, I know quite a few many days have passed since the new year started, but it's still the start of the year. It hasn't been like January, February, March, April, May. It hasn't gone by that fast yet. So I'm still here and I'm still doing this video. So without further ado, let's get into this video and let me indulge in the love of coffee and books. That's amazing. Question number 1, black coffee. Name a series that's tough to get into but has hardcore fans, and I don't have to think twice about it. It is Lord of the Rings, hands down, because I've tried reading Lord of the Rings. I tried it 2 or 3 times and I just couldn't get past the first 10 pages. And I know people who are so crazy about Lord of the Rings that they would just sneer at me if they weren't the good people they are. Question number 2, Peppermint Mocha. Name a book that gets more popular during winter or a festive time of the year. And I have got to say A Christmas Carol. Though I don't actually keep track of this because all books for all times is sort of my motto. And I also think Harry Potter does get more popular during the winter, during Christmas time. Number 3, hot chocolate. What is your favorite children's book? There are 2 books actually. One is The Jungle Book by Rudyard Kipling, and the reason why I love The Jungle Book so much was because of the TV show that used to come on Doordarshan way back in the 90s in India, and the song was so amazing. I just can't even tell you, when Jungle Book released last year, I think it was last year or year before last, when kids started singing that song, the theme song for it was played. I watched it on YouTube and I cried. I don't know if it was a huge bout of nostalgia or something, but it just made me cry so much, and it took me back to the time when I used to sit down and diligently watch episode by episode of that TV show. For those of you who don't know what the Hindi song is about, I leave a link either here or in the description box or both, so that you can go ahead and check that out. And even the mere memory of that is giving me goosebumps. My second favorite children's book is The Little Prince by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, and I read it in 2018 and I loved it so much. It's just a thin book. You can finish it in an hour or so, and I can't even tell you how amazing that book is. Number 4, Double Shot of Espresso. Name a book that kept you on the edge of your seat from start to finish. There are 2 books that did this. One was A Prisoner of Birth by Jeffrey Archer, and the second was To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. And both are such amazing books. I read both of them in the latter part of the year. I read A Prisoner of Birth in November and To Kill a Mockingbird in December. And I had the best time reading both books. There's a reason why those 2 authors are considered as 2 of the best of all time. Number 5, Starbucks. Name a book that you see everywhere. I would have said Children of Blood and Bone a few months ago, but now I'd say Becoming by Michelle Obama, and there's nothing but good words said about that book. Like, Michelle Obama is such a magnetic, such an amazing personality to, watch on screen, and to read about her life would be amazing, I understand. Number 6, That Hipster Coffee Shop. Give a book by an indie author a shout out. I don't have to think twice about it. I read this book and reviewed it on my channel last year, and I thought that it was the most amazing 67 pages that I've ever read in my entire life. And the book in question is An Offbeat Yellowback by Aditi Bakshi, and it was something else altogether. I just loved how the author put forth her thoughts, and in a different way. It was not the usual preachy way that people tend to become. This was a collection of anecdotes and quotes from what the author thought and all that, and I absolutely loved it. Number 7. Oops, I accidentally got a decaf. Name a book that you were expecting more from, and there are 2 books here. Like this whole series of questions has 2 books, I feel like. And the books in question are The Woman in the Window and Throne of Glass. The Woman in the Window was one of my most disappointing reads of 2018. I just don't know why that happened, why it actually didn't sit well with me, because there are many fans of that book across the world. Like if you go and watch on BookTube, Bookstagram and Goodreads, you'll see that people actually love that book. They adore it. Like they've got goosebumps from that book, but all I got was, huh? Really? And then Throne of Glass. Throne of Glass is so widely loved. I felt like even my Instagram post on Throne of Glass didn't get as much love as my other posts were getting. Maybe because this was an unpopular opinion or something. But I found it to be repetitive and not so great. Number 8. The Perfect Blend. Name a book or series that was both bitter and sweet but ultimately satisfying, and no doubt about it, it's The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak, and I cried and cried and cried like a baby when I read the book. And when it finished, my heart, I couldn't feel my heart. It wasn't there anymore. It just broke. It shattered into a million pieces, and then things happened. That's it. Number 9. Green Tea. Name a book or series that is quietly beautiful. Okay, first off, green tea is beautiful? Ugh. Please. The series I'm going to name here is a series that not many people know about, but they should, because it's so amazingly written. And the series in question is the Hastinapur series by Sharat Komaraju. It is a retelling of the Mahabharata, and it's so amazingly written. I can't even begin to, bring the adjectives down. I don't know how else to describe it, except to tell you that please, please, please go ahead and read it. You will thank me later. Number 10. Chai Tea. Name a book that makes you dream of far off places. Okay, first of all, chai tea makes no sense because chai is tea in Hindi. Whoever coined that phrase was high on tea probably. The book in question, or the series in question, is the Harry Potter series, because I just want to go and live in London or in Hogwarts, in Hogsmeade more like. It would be amazing. And while I was in London, I could probably set up residence at Grimmauld Place. It would be such an amazing thing to do. I'm getting nostalgic. Not now, son. Not now. No. The 11th and last one is Earl Grey. Name your favorite classic. And that is very easy for me because I haven't read a lot of classics and enjoyed them. I read Great Gatsby earlier last year. The most recent classic that I read, I loved, and that was To Kill a Mockingbird, which is why it's very easy for me to answer this question. To Kill a Mockingbird is simply my favorite classic of all time. It's not like I have read a lot of classics, because as I've mentioned before, I find that classics are a little too pretentious and are too overhyped for my liking. Maybe I'll get to the point where I do like classics, if not love them, and this year I'm planning to read more classics. So let's see what happens. So that was me answering all the questions, all the prompts in the coffee book tag. Let me know what you thought of all my answers, and do you agree with them? And if you'd like to do this book tag, then please go ahead and do this. I'll tag you all. And if you'd like to answer these questions in the comments below, you're welcome to do that too. If you like this video, please like it and share to spread the word. And if you like my content and would like to see more from me, don't forget to hit subscribe and click on the bell icon beside the subscribe button to get notified as and when I post new videos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, keep reading, keep watching, and add melodrama to your life.